My name is Mark. This is Zen Talk, and I'm going to show you proof that Buddhism is true. So here is proof that Buddhism is real. And the Buddha in the sutras would often use the term, come and see for yourself. And what he was meaning by this was that his path, his teachings, is not a faith or a belief for an afterlife. This was something that you can find out for yourself right now. And when you do, you will see for the truth for yourself of his teachings. Here is how to know that Buddhism is true. In your waking consciousness, everyday awareness, your soul is like an emitter of light that shines just behind and slightly above your head. This is the illumination of phenomena. When you become still and still your mind, Zazen, your soul moves to the lower bottom of your skull, and your soul illuminates your mind. You become aware of that glowing light. At that moment, you need to let go. Just renounce everything you are holding on to and fall into the glow light of your soul. When you do that, you will know your soul and absolutely know from that moment forward that what the Buddha is teaching is true. I'm going to go to a full webcam here, and I have some, I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell. So this is you in your everyday life. Switch hands here. And so your soul is likened, and here's a flashlight, the flashlight of, so this can be like your soul here. Okay, so turn that on. And so your soul sort of shines behind you. Let's go back to you. Your soul is sort of like here. And I don't know if I could get this right. Here, so there's you. And your soul sort of slightly sits behind you, just illuminating the manifold existence around you. And sometimes you can see that illumination just in your everyday life. You can sort of see the halo effect here and there, sort of poking around. Sometimes it touches the various things, and you can see, you can kind of feel, you can even sometimes hear it. You can sort of see the glow coming at you, like I said, it peaks up. But it usually sits about here-ish. But when you go into Zazen, the light of your soul sort of comes down to here. So here's you. When you're sitting Zazen, it kind of becomes here, the shining upwards. And you're doing Zazen or Gnosis, and you almost feel the soul. You can almost know it's there, and you feel this glow of your inner mind. And when you let go of, you just literally, like with your hands, jumping out of an airplane, you're letting go, you're just releasing everything, then this is what you're grabbing onto as your false self falls away. And what happens is that your true self becomes emergent. And that's where wisdom and knowledge and everything is gained. And eventually, this is not you're not dying, you're not gonna die. You're not gonna, be possessed or anything like that, because this can only be for a split second. This happens, and then right back to here, and then right back to here. When you truly, for the first time, if you haven't known your own soul, it will change everything about you. You're not going to become something strange or goofy. You're not going to become insane. A lot of things that the Buddha has been teaching will suddenly come into focus. You'll realize the true meaning of a lot of things that you were reading, and you will realize what all of these teachings mean for the first time. Why don't you pause this video and try what I just said and see for yourself. Okay, welcome back. If you succeeded in seeing for yourself based upon the instructions I gave you, wonderful. And then you can continue with your Zen and Buddhist adventures. If you haven't, just keep trying. It will eventually happen. The Buddha, even in his own sutras, said that it only takes 2 or 3 weeks, and his the people that would come to him would have success very quickly. So this is not something that's impossible. It can happen to everybody and anyone. Enlightenment is only the beginning. When one enters one's own soul, that is often called enlightenment. When you first know your own soul, that moment is known as Kensho in Japanese, and when you enter and re-enter your own soul to receive spiritual knowledge and wisdom, that is known as Samadhi Gnosis. And I know there's a lot of trigger words here for existing Zen students. For many, becoming enlightened is easy. It happened to me within a short time of performing Zazen, so it could happen to you just as easy. Yet for others, because of doubts, fears, and held convictions, enlightenment seems to never come, and it is far away as the moon is, for they can see it but not really attain it. Enlightenment is not the end of the path in Zen, for actually it's only the beginning, sort of a prerequisite before one can traverse the path of Zen and engage in the soul purification and liberation as taught by Siddhartha Gautama. So I know a lot of what I have said here is quite a lot. Definitely go back and re-listen to this part until you understand what I'm saying. That enlightenment is easy. It can be done by anybody at any place. It doesn't matter of education or station or how much study you've done or not done. And it is almost a prerequisite before you can actually traverse the path of Zen and begin in the soul purification and liberation. Secular humanist hindrances. In today's school of Zen and Buddhism at large, the philosophies of secular humanism has corrupted and twisted the teachings to become a soul-denying, feel-good, moralistic, and rule-following teachings, and is not what the Buddha taught, nor is it the path of Zen. So what I am saying on my website and videos most likely will seem to be the opposite of what the Zen centers teach, what the popular Zen books may be saying, and even what a shaved head, robe-wearing priest who displays religious ornaments and touts position and rank may even teach. Yet, as the Buddha of old said, come and see for yourself. No harm can come to you for just seeing for yourself. I can promise you that. Trust the teachings of the Buddha, and doors will open. Thank you, and please remember to like and subscribe.